gonna make hamburger soup. This is how much hamburger I used. And there's the onion chopped up. And I used half of this. Your ingredients: tomato soup, condensed. I opened the can to get ready faster. And that's how many ounces. Worcestershire sauce, Italian seasoning, bay leaf, garlic powder, salt and pepper. We're going to need a can of diced tomatoes, beef broth, and mixed vegetables. Let's begin. Okay. We're going to start by cooking our hamburger in with our onions. And you cook it until it's ground and that there's no pink showing. And of course your onions will become transparent to where you can see through them when it's done. In the meantime, we can prepare the canned goods. And the recipe I use calls for 1 can of diced tomatoes, not drained. And they talk about the potatoes, but the mixed vegetables I got have potatoes in it, so I just buy them and put it in the place of the potatoes and the vegetables. I combined them. And 1 can of tomato condensed soup, and 1 can of beef broth. Like I said, that's all in there. And it talks about we need the 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I moved my phone back. I didn't want it to get too hot being close to the stove. And as with any recipe, you can always feel free to add or take away the amount of ingredients if it's too strong or not strong enough for your liking. salt and pepper so to add to your taste. So I'll just a little dab. We can always add more, but you can't take away if you add too much. Seasoning. A little dab of it. And my bay leaf. I'll add one of it. As you can tell, my hamburger's cooking along pretty good. My onions are still not transparent, but my hamburger's starting to soften to where I can start to kind of brown stick it. And yes, I'm old-fashioned. I use my vintage cast iron. I got pretty much a complete set, and I love them. And pardon my cook stove, I bought it previously owned, and I don't know who used it, but they must have been the world's nastiest slobs, because I cleaned on it for 3 hours and can't get all that off. Just rounding up the hamburger. And no, I haven't forgot the garlic powder I showed. It's what's holding up my phone. I don't have a tripod yet, so I had to use it. And then when I get that all done, of course, I'll put that in there. Then I'll have to add my garlic in there too, and then we'll heat it up and go from there. And in case if you're wondering about the little round pieces of hamburger, I buy a big bulk roll and then I cut it off as to what I need, and I use the little quart bags to put it in. Of course, I said being a single person, that about suits me with most of my recipes and stuff. But like I said, if you got more people in your family, you're going to have to double up or triple up. We're almost done. My onions are getting transparent and browned. I got just a touch of pink, and by the time that's done, the remaining onions shall be browned and a little bit, you know, transparent to them and browned. honestly, it smells good in my kitchen. I'll give you a close up. I'll go ahead and add the garlic powder. And my hamburger is done. I'm going to move my pan closer. I'm going to try doing this to skim some of the hamburger fat off, because there's oils and fats in it. The last little bit I couldn't get with my spatula is too big, so I used my spoon that I measured my Worcestershire sauce with. And there we go, it's emptied out. Now slide that back over here. We shall warm it up. And before you get ready to serve it, after it's heated up, please pull your bay leaf out. I'll add the lid. Yes, it's starting to boil. It's boiling real well now. It is about ready to be served. Since I showed the complete recipe, I think I will end this video. Bye.